All right, time for more decorating the you know what. Yep, back to poison ivy. All right. So what were we doing last time? I think we were just highlighting all of this, make it stand out a bit better. How does this even look? It's fine. Um, yeah, looks fine. Um, let's see. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Fill this. Um, uh, Actually, I'd say we go kind of like the same color style until we get to like this part here. Yeah, like color and block style and stuff. Yeah, I think we just go the same. At least for the most part. Oops. Remove this. On each top block. This. Oops. I'll fix that one in a second. Deselect. Put this here. Put this here. Copy paste this. Like that. Let's do this. Gonna kind of go to the same style until we get to like the ship. So all of this will still be the same. All right, there we go. And then do this. Pull that in. Great. Now we need to fill in with the spikes here. So let's go ahead and do that. Do this. Oh, okay, game. Okay, undo. I don't know what happened there. That was very weird. Do this. This here. Oh. Yeah, I'll fix that one in a second. Let me do this. Something like that. That. And then like this. Like that. So it has every piece of deco that the other side had. So we'll just do this. We'll do the same thing here. Oops. Put this here. This here. This here. This here. And then turn this around. And this one over here. Alright, that looks fine. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to edit all of this and we need to make it invisible. So all this here, not the saws. The saws can stay. It's just this here. And then all of this here, all of this, and then all of this, and then all of this. There we go. Oh yeah, and this. There we go. And put this all on one. There we go. Alright, let's see how that looks. Okay, definitely needs some outlining for sure, but that looks alright. Oh, there is spikes here, actually. Oh, hold up. Okay, hold on. Wait. Get rid of that one. We need to swipe this. Put those there. There we go. I wasn't aware that there were spikes there. All right. Is there a spike here too? Oh my gosh! Of course there is. Okay, put this here. Put this on layer 3. Or sorry, layer 2 area. Okay, there. Yeah, there is spikes here. Put those there. Make sure everything looks fine. Oops. Put this here. And do the same thing here. There we go. And then obviously the same with this one here. And the same with that one. All right, there we go. And this one doesn't need anything. Okay, now we need to outline this whole thing. Okay, so to the glow layer, we need to do this. Or actually, hold on. Get rid of this just real fast because that looks kind of ugly. This, and then like this, like this. Okay, and then obviously we need to click on that one, put that down. Put this here. Kind of just paste this around. We'll need it. And obviously I'm going to highlight this whole thing, but right now my main focus is highlighting those parts. All right, yeah, because then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to reverse this whole thing. So about there. Yeah, about there. Okay. Now we need to paste this whole thing here. Put this here, and then this here. And obviously we need to add blocks to this, but give me a minute. Oops. Oops. Hold on. All right, there you go. Do this, and then like that. All right, that looks all right. Okay, now we need to, excuse me, we need to make these actual like trees. Yeah, so just start copy pasting this to make sure that this outline is actually connected. So it looks like that. There we go. And it doesn't really matter if the bottom shows like that because you don't see it. All right. That looks actually pretty good. We still need to get the top, but yeah, this is looking all right. Maybe add some stuff here too. It makes it a little bit more obvious too. Let me add some glow to the top here. Oops. Copy paste this. Put this here. This here. Adding a little bit of shadows here. That should do it. If I need to move it up, I will. Oops. Okay, I'll fix it in a second. There. And then copy paste. Oops. Copy that all the way over here. Oh, no. Wait. Okay, we need to slow down a little bit here. Not that far. Not that far. Put this here. Put this here. And then obviously we need to mess around with this a little bit because this is where it starts getting kind of tricky. Get rid of this. We need to get the little glow. Let me get the little glow so we can work on this here. Yeah, this here. Yeah. Because it's decent for shadows. And obviously we need to make it black. Jeez, dark. And then obviously that goes there. Kind of just add a little bit of shadows to the top here. Okay, we need to make sure that actually shows. This is on T1, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Oh, actually, that shows actually better. Oh, hold on. That actually shows actually a lot better than I thought. Hold on, get rid of this, actually. Yeah, that actually shows better than I thought, actually. Hold up. Oh, yeah, that actually looks much better. Yeah, that actually works better for the top. Actually, I wonder if it works better for these. Actually, let's try that. Hold on. Let me get rid of like that pillar right here, and let me try this. Actually, does this work better? Because if it is, I might ditch this idea. Oopsies. Well, obviously we need to change the color of it, but give me a minute. Okay, I put one too many here. Let me get rid of those. No. Edit. And then put this here. Okay, does that look better? Okay, actually, hold up. Grab this. I might have to mess around with the opacity a little bit, but this actually might look a little better. Let's do this, and then add a black to it. Oh, actually, I might like that more. Yeah, I was gonna say that I might like that more. Actually, that looks a little better. Which means I'm ditching this idea that I had before. Ugh. Okay, I just want to grab this glow. Okay, you know what? Forget if I grab that because I'm probably gonna redo this here because I need to move this over just like that. So then, okay, it needs to move over one more pixel. Okay, I'm actually going to get rid of this because it's getting in the way. trying not to grab the other piece. All right, there we go. And then move it one more. There we go. Yeah, I think that actually looks better. Yeah, I think that actually looks better for what I'm doing. Okay, which means I'm ditching this other idea that I had with the pillars or whatever. Yeah, which means I'm ditching this here. So that means that we need to get rid of all of this. And completely redo that with the new glow pillar that I made. And obviously I'm going to do the same thing over here, but we're getting to it. All right, go here, here, here. And I want to see how this looks like in gameplay. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, yeah, that looks way better. Okay, hold on. Yeah, is this does this make the gameplay more visible? It does actually. That is interesting. I can keep these for sure. These little bottom parts, I can keep those. We'll just need to get rid of the pillars. Yeah, we'll just need to get rid of the glow pillars because they don't look good. Oh no! We can keep the green. We'll keep the green. The green looks fine. No, the green. The green, I have no problem with. That's fine. It's just it's these black outlines that I did. Actually, no. You know what? We can get rid of the bottom parts because I'm gonna fix these. No. Okay. All right. So we need to paste all this here. Excuse me. So I'm pretty sure I grabbed the whole pillar. Yep, I did. All right. Let's get all the edges here. So put this here. Um. Pretty sure that's good. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. We can extend this slightly. So it like looks like that. And then we need obviously another one of these pieces here. Copy paste this whole pillar and put this over here. And then I'm gonna make this like a shadow. Yeah, this is gonna look fine. So get rid of this here all the way up to that point, and I'm gonna make a curve that makes it like almost like 3D. Excuse me. All right. No, actually, copy paste that whole pillar here. Okay, put this over here. Let's get some of this dirty work done. Yeah, get this, and then put this over here too. Same way. We can do that, and then get rid of these extras. Get rid of those. And then we can kind of make that like a shadow too. Yeah, that looks way better. That looks a lot cleaner. All right, there we go. Yeah, that looks a lot cleaner than what I was doing last time with the other outlines. So now we can work on this here. And then we can do that, and then edit that. Copy paste it. Yeah, see, I like that. It makes it, yeah, it just makes it look cooler. Maybe we can add a little bit more detail to this. You know, let's actually do that. Let's do this. Hold on. Get rid of this piece. And then like that. Yeah, like this. And then kind of like move this down. So it makes it look a little bit old. There we go. And then move this one here. Put this over here. Okay, put this here and then move that up. Yeah, that's interesting. Actually, what we can do. Hold on. What we can do actually is so keep it like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can get rid of. Hold on. Get rid of this piece. Get rid of that piece. Move these. Okay, actually, get rid of that because it doesn't want to cooperate. So we can do this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that makes it look better. So we don't have to highlight the whole thing. We could just do it like that. Oh, jeez. That actually scared me. Whoops. Okay. Okay, go right here and just start copy pasting all of this. Because these are the parts where you can't actually see them. No, because you can't see these parts here. Oh, wait. You can see the top of that one. I'm glad I caught that. It should be like there. And we'll put this one here. Move this one. Oh, excuse me. Move this up and then move it like there. Yeah, that's fine. Move. We need to move this one here slightly, just down one. Okay, we need to move these ones up by one too. Or yeah, two pieces. Yeah, like that. There we go. Adding a little bit of like shadows to this. I think it makes it look a little better because you can actually see this gameplay a little better with that. There we go. I'm curious to see how this actually looks. And then I actually want to copy paste here. Copy paste that pillar. Put this up here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll remove all that in a second. For now, I'm just working on this. Move up there, and then go there, and then get rid of this. Get rid of that. And then we'll work on this structure here. All right. And then we'll work on this here, which is most likely give me the same thing that I did here. Yeah. Yeah, that looks fine. And then actually, wait. Put a little bit of shadow right here. How's that look? Yeah, that looks fine. Like a little bit of shadow right there. Alright, that looks pretty cool. Okay, let's see how this looks like in gameplay. Alright, that actually looks pretty nice. Way better than what it was. Sick. Wonder how far I can get. I don't know, this is a kind of tricky layout. Yeah, I was just saying, normally I die at that part. That ship part's quite hard. Alright. Well, now that we got some of that fixed, it was kind of a mess last time. So, at least I got it somewhat fixed here. Okay, now we gotta work on this here. Yeah, and I got the blocks right there, and some of the thorns right there that I still need to put. But I think that overall looks pretty good. So now we need to work on the ship. What the heck do I do here? Um, I guess something kind of poisony. Let's see. Let's see what we can find. Um, Something poisony. Maybe like something like this. How would that look if I did like some green and purple with that? So like something like this. Actually that's quite interesting. Um what wait, oh, okay, hold on. I might try that actually. These are the what, solid blocks? No, those are the corners. These are the oops. The come on. These are the Yeah, that's an edge. Okay. Yeah, I could probably use this. I'll have to put this on two for sure because that's where all the blocks are. Or no, one. Sorry, yeah, one. That's where all the blocks are. Kind of just move this down. So at least I know what this looks like. Okay. Um, these are the corners. That's the edge. This is okay. Actually, no, because there isn't a solid block. Let's No, that's not a solid block. Okay, let's try something else then. I thought that had a solid block. Maybe experiment with some of these. Kind of like link it. Put that would be good for like an outside of the block. Okay, I'll keep that block design. Let me put this up here. Um, what else? Oh, these are really good. Yeah, these are really good. They're really good for putting it like right at the top like that. What would they look like if I did purple and the green? Like, what about like a dark green? You know, actually, that might work. And then put like, yeah, okay, I have an idea here. Okay, hold on. Put these on top like this. Kind of copy paste this here. Then obviously do that. Oops. Like that, yeah. So that has like kind of like the, because it has like the purple bubbles. So that gave me kind of like an idea. The only problem is there's not really much of a solid block for this particular block. So we have to figure out what to make. But at least we have that. So I'm actually going to put this up here. Make this obviously the green and purple. And obviously we need to do that for every block. So put those up there as well. Oops, that's a no. Actually, that's a different block. And then obviously put the same color that I did. That green there. Yeah. So like something like that. I wonder if I can actually use this as an actual design, like an actual like block. Would that look good? I doubt it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do this. What if I turn this around and like just do something like that? Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. Um, no, I don't want any bricks because I want it just like all nature like this. let's see here. What? Oh, these. I could use leaves. How would that look actually? If I just did like a bright green like that. Put this inside. Okay, actually, hold on. I might have an idea here. Let me take those out. Put them in the background. So put them as like B2. That doesn't look that good. Take those out. Put them as B3. No, they are in the background. It just doesn't look good. Okay. Okay, just curious. So maybe ooh, ooh, some of these. These are almost like branches here. What if I made this the purple and green? Brighter green? If I put that on top. Yeah, so it doesn't mix very well. Wow, I have no clue what I'm doing. What's new? No, it's a rock. Hmm. These? Okay, I might have an idea with that. Okay, that's quite useful. Oops. That means I want this piece too. Okay, I don't know why that was darker. Oh, it's because I use that. There you go. Yeah, see, that's interesting. I can actually do that as like a surface block instead of like these or something. Or can I put it on top? Would that look good if I put it on top like this? Meh. Just looking through all these blocks. I don't know about those. Got some grassy blocks there. I'm just looking right now. What would fit this? Maybe no. We already touched these. That could be something like a water vibe. Hmm. These? No, that looks weird. Um. Ooh, I am stumped. These vines, maybe? I could use the vines for this part. That means I would have to edit the spikes quite a bit if I did do vines at this part. So if I did something like this, obviously it's not going to be purple. So if I do, if I do something like that, okay, that definitely looks good. Um, I would definitely have to edit the block design quite a bit, but yeah, I could definitely work with this. Okay, well, first off, I'm gonna put this here. Um, okay, get rid of these. Yeah, get rid of these. Hold on. Get rid of this. Get rid of all of this, and this. Ooh, get rid of that. Yeah, and then get rid of all of that. Okay. So now, um, I can actually use this here. I just want to turn that around. Like this. Actually, it's only good if I did it on certain ones. So it's like not there. Put that there. Obviously here. Oops. Couple mistakes here. All right. No, I actually kind of overdid it here. Let's get rid of this one and this one. Let's get rid of that one. This one here. Actually, we can get rid of the one blocks entirely. They just don't look good. We can get rid of that one. Okay, that looks decent. That looks decent. And then I'll have to mess around with the block. Not the block. The spike design. But yeah, I think that looks alright. Jeez, I'm tired. I'm not gonna be doing this for very much longer because I actually want to play this layout a little bit. Yeah, I want to play this layout a little bit also because it's so much fun. Oh yeah, this layout is so much fun. I love it. Oh, I love my layout. It's so good. I'm not gonna get rid of the background just yet. I think we're actually good. Yeah, yeah, this is good for now. Can you stop placing the vine? All right, all right. Let's give this a try. Obviously, it's not gonna look too good at that part. Ooh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, I just unintentionally made it this harder. Either that or I'm just absolutely washed beyond belief. Wow. Okay, hold on. Get rid of this spike here. That's a problem. Yeah, get rid of it entirely. And actually get rid of that one too. Actually, hold on. Get rid of just that one. Come on, you can beat your own layup. Okay, I'm still getting nicked by that one. Jeez, I can't even get past the beginning now. Okay, this one's a problem. This is actually annoying right here. I don't know why I put that there last time. Okay, there we go. A little bit smoother. Let's do this. Okay, I timed that way too early. Not go in there. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, did I just... Okay, I guess I just timed this really bad or something. Try to... Put this there instead. Or actually, hold on. Do that and then make it smaller. Make it like a point, like 7. Yeah. There we go. So then it goes like that. Goes like that, and then tap here. All right, there we go. There we go. Yeah, wonderful job, Dark. I have no clue how I'm going to decorate these parts here, though. Jeez. Yeah, that ship part's quite hard. If you're wondering what difficulty this level is, oh my gosh. Once it gets done, it's probably going to be like an 8 or a 9. But... yeah, it's definitely going to be an insane. I know that for sure. Oh yeah, no, it's got to be. This has to be an insane. With the amount of duels that I'm doing at the end, oh my gosh. Heck, it could even be an easy demon when I get it done. Who knows? Yeah, I was going to say, with the difficult duels that I'm doing at the end, this could very well turn into an easy demon. So, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to keep it as balanced as I can, but sometimes you just gotta make a difficult part. Trust me, everyone does it. And I'm no different. Alright, come on. Jesus, first part is giving me problems. Alright, come on, concentrate, Dark. It's not that hard. There we go. I was just saying, this first part shouldn't be giving me any issues. I played this I don't know how many times. I must have unintentionally buffed this while I was trying to decorating it, or try to decorate it or something. That's what it feels like, because it feels like that part's gotten harder. I don't know. Maybe I moved something. Yeah, maybe I moved like a couple spikes around or something. I don't know. Okay, I tapped that green orb game. Come on, man. Ugh, gosh, the spike. Okay. Okay, time it early. Time it early. Or not time it, time it late. There we go. Okay, okay, time late, time late. Time late, Dark. Time late. Time late, time late. There we go. Jeez Louise, that first part's gonna be major issues right here. Wow, I can barely do this. Okay. Definitely became washed for sure. I was to say, because I used to cruise right through this level. Oh my gosh, yeah, like I could get like almost to the duel. The ship part was really the only part that really actually gave me major issues. I had to nerf it a couple times because it was so difficult. Come on. Come on. Alright. I'm not nerfing this anymore, so we gotta get good here. No, I'm not moving anything around. So we gotta get good here. Come on. I was saying, I already removed like 2 spikes. Okay, you're supposed to hold there, Dark. There's an S block there for a reason, Dark. Come on, man. Dang it. Wow, I became really bad at this game over the past couple months. Jeez, I've been gone. Yeah, I've been away for too long for sure. Because now I'm just washed. I'm glad I'm not doing decode right now. Oh my gosh, probably barely be able to get past the first 20%. Oh no, I'm way too washed. Like as you say, I'm just absolutely struggling trying to get through my layout. Trust me, it's not even that difficult. Yeah, it's not even that bad. So. Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start putting these start positions. This beginning's really starting to get my darn nerves. Even though it's not even that bad, but for some reason I'm struggling on it. I'm like, holy crap, Dark! It's not even that hard. I don't know why I'm having such major issues with that. Not the start position there. All right, there we go. You're supposed to click there. And I get to show you the whole layout too. I know it's been a while. I haven't done a whole lot of changes. Come on. Way too early, Dark. Okay, this is a bad start position. Put it here. Or actually, heck, put the. What was this? What, a ball? Yeah, this was a ball. 1 speed ball. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is fine, let's say. Yeah. Gives me a little bit more breathing room. Screen orbs are so funky. This ship part right here is probably one of the hardest parts of the level. Alright, come on, collect the orb. There we go. Yeah, this right here. It's not even that bad. It's just I don't know why I'm struggling with that. To be honest, I don't know why I'm struggling with any of these parts of the level. I should be able to just cruise right through the whole level. Oh, jeez, I should be able to one-attempt this. I need to be hard on myself. I should be able to one-attempt this darn thing, but apparently I'm just struggling in every part. Come on. Click the orb. Come on. Click the orb. Okay, we need to practice that. There's way too many deaths on just that orb alone. I was going to say, the spider is really easy. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we gotta start practicing this thing again. Oh, jeez. It's killing my finger, too. Yeah, the rest of the layout looks like this, though. Yeah, pass that wave. Oh, this was so tricky to make. Yeah, there's the wave. It's another ball. Ship. Not cube. Spider. Mini spider. Goes like this. And then there's a ball. Yeah, cube. Then ball. And then this turns into the tricky duel. And when I mean tricky, I mean just look at this. Yeah, keep in mind, this is supposed to be like a 9-star. So, and this is a little ridiculous. This is a ship wave. Basically, you only do the wave part. I did it where as long as you follow the trail of the wave, the ship will go right through. And this is the reason why this is a spam part, is because this is kind of like a straight fly. And I did actually caught it on video where like it works like almost perfectly. So it's not a horrible part. It's just kind of funky. And then this turns into a spider ball part. Anyways, I'm done.